Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to Let's Play Banjo Kazooie. Last time we ended at Jolly Roger's Bay, and that was like 3 months ago. Actually, it was about 2 months ago, because it was like, man, I don't even know when the hell it was. It was a while ago, though, I can tell you that much. In any case, we finished off Jolly Roger's Bay. If I'm correct about everything, we opened up Bubble Goop Swamp, and we're going to be heading there. Before that, though, we'll be opening up Freezy Peak 2. That's just before we enter the level. We're gonna need all of our life so we can take the damage and go back at the same time. But I'm confident everything will be fine, especially since the move, where you learn the move is really close, and bottles always heals you anyways. So as long as you don't do anything stupid like get hit by this guy, you'll be fine. Anyways, reasons I've been gone. Honestly, just the lack of appeal to record. For some reason, I always feel like I have to do all this preparation before recording, when in reality, preparing to record takes about 2 minutes equipment-wise, and I don't have much of an excuse. It feels like I have to be working really hard, but in reality, I really don't. So anyways, yeah, if you do that part correctly, you actually only get hurt once or twice. However, I will say that sometimes that doesn't work out too well, and it can really screw you up. I've actually died there a couple times when I was first doing the trick, and this usually helps if you're going for the Cheeto. You can transform into the crocodile and you can crawl in there. This mainly helps if you're trying to get all the Cheeto pages during your first run, so that way you don't have to like go back and forth. You can actually just run straight through. And I'm gonna get hit one more time. And I don't need honeycombs because, like I said, they'll give us the move will give us all of our life back, which is something I often forget. I feel like I forget too often. It's such an important part that I don't see why I don't remember it. Now, this level, I'm gonna be straight honest, guys. This level is probably my least liked level. I really don't like this level that much. It's more of just, it's kind of a personal problem, and it's kind of just whatever. The first problem I have is the power up in this level is stupid as hell. You get giant boots, and it plays annoying, stupid music. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's supposed to be childish. That's part of the point of Banjo Kazooie music. However, that doesn't mean that the childish music has to be annoying as absolute hell. And I forgot to get the gator, so we're off to a lovely start. It's actually been about a week or two since I played this game, so my routes are kind of messed up right now. You'll have to excuse that. You are gonna have to be careful, because if you kind of really screw up, what's Jolly Roger Bay? Is that what the level's called? I don't know why I'm doubting myself now. No, it's Clanker's Cavern. Why am I Jolly Roger Bay? What the hell is that? I don't even know. It's not Treasure Trove Cove either. Is that even a level? Dude, I have been gone way longer than I thought. Jolly Roger Bay. This seriously bugging the crap out of me. I have to know what Jolly Roger Bay is. It might be a mix of 2 words, and I could just be dead wrong about the name, too. Oh, God, what is it? Oh my God, why can't I think of it? Anyways, see, I don't like the power-up. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know the purpose of the music is to indicate when it is you're running out of time and stuff. I mean, wouldn't it be annoying as hell if every time you picked up those boots, this stupid little hourglass would come up? The hourglass kind of drives your nerves as it is, as it keeps spinning, and it's constantly telling you how your time's running out. And the music really does, it kind of implies that in a lot more subtle manner, you know? Like, hey, your time's running out, but I mean, we're telling you through little beeps, not as much as like the seconds. Maybe that's just me, but it's just more unnerving. It doesn't like, I don't feel like I'm being attacked, I guess. In any case, so I know why the music's there, but you've got to be freaking kidding me. This is usually where I do stupid stuff. I'm pretty known. I'm actually also, this level I'm kind of prone to die to. I usually die really, really easily in this level. So, sorry, I'm not up to par at this level. I'm already out of practice, so. In any case, I will say that another kind of thing that bugs me is how, like, I know they give you the boots for the purpose of this swamp, but since the boots are so annoying to wear, you kind of just take the damage as it is, and the fact that there's this goop, like, everywhere just kind of, like, reminds you of this, like, sort of looming... Oh my god, no, you're supposed to... Okay. So yeah, use the invulnerability feather to get rid of these guys really quickly, otherwise it takes forever, and it's annoying as hell, and... Give me my GD. And, like, it's just... I don't mind, you know, you have the hurting ground. I mean, that's classic with platformers. I've never seen a platformer that just avoids that completely. I mean, Super Mario had it. Just about any platform you've ever gone to has some sort of, like, hurting platform where, you know, when you just fall off the edge and die. It's perfectly normal, but, like, when you have so much of it, it's kind of just... It's really annoying. You lose life so much easier. And, like, the entire area just feels, like, much more enclosed. I don't know if you guys are kind of getting what I'm saying. I mean, I wish I had kind of written this down, like, in points and why I really don't like this level. So, some of it's rambling, some of it's not. But, like, honestly, just... I feel constantly constricted. Like, notice how I'm going in this kind of straightforward path. And especially since there's this stupid gator, which would be in... So, you're kind of already told where it is you're supposed to go with this thing as it is. So, like, next, I'm going that way next. I mean, there's no questioning it. That's just what I'm going to have to do. And it feels like a lot of this level is just... It doesn't allow much exploration. Like, notice how, like, in most other levels, like Treasure Trove Cove and Mumbo's Mountain, they're shaped in more of a circle, or, you know, I mean, even in some levels when they're kind of shaped, like, all the way upwards, like, I know I don't like to constantly reference back to Super Mario 64, but a lot of their levels were, like, kind of vertical. They had Tick-Tock Clock, they had Tall Tall Mountain, in which they weren't really like circles, but the more of the exploration was climbing up. And people didn't like those levels that much either, so kind of questioning whether those are good either. But, like, most of the levels that are always really memorable are the ones that are kind of shaped in circles. I mean, you think of Bomb-On Battlefield, you think of Whomp's Fortress. Don't get me wrong, Tick-Tock Clock is a really cool level, but I mean, when it all comes down to it, which level would you rather be in? So that's kind of like that. And this isn't like a vertical or a circle. It's like this sort of tree thing. You're like branching out from the area. It's really weird, and it's kind of dumb. It's like half the level's blocked off by this wall in the first place, and wow, I am wasting precious golden feathers. Although, the bigger issue was I was just, like, not grabbing the notes. I kept having to go backwards for them. But, like, it's like, look, like, right now I can't even see, like, half the level. If I were to get on top of a hill in Mumbo's Mountain, I would see, like, everything. And, like, that's, like, where I just was like, one of the highest points in the game. The only point that was higher were those towers where I just got the last Jiggy at. And chances are I couldn't see much over there either. In any case, next up we gotta go through this maze, which is... If I could take the damage here, I would, but this maze is way too big. And quite frankly, it's just easier. This is the one time where I'll just take the boot. Screw it. You get to hear the music, the beautifully orchestrated music. I mean, I know they weren't really trying to go for incredible music, because it's obvious that the people who made this game have incredibly memorable music as it is. They're really good composers, but it's obvious that they kind of didn't try too hard for this one. Not that they needed to. Once again, it's like a power-up thing, and it does its main objective, which tells you, hey, you're out of time. If you ever want to take off the boots early, just hit the X button, and while you're standing still, and it'll take it away for you. Just in case you didn't know. Wow! And I'm out of golden feathers. That's not good at all. Who likes dying? I like dying. Yes, yes. No, you freaking little punks, making me run the other way. Look how much this game hates me. It's like, why didn't you play me for a week? Sorry, game. By the way, I did actually do some recording. I'm doing Super Mario World. Is it World? Yeah, it's Super Mario World. But it's the one for the Game Boy Advance version. We're using my Game Boy player, me and my cousin. I kind of act like a bit of a douchebag in that video, but that's just because I screw around with him a lot, and I'm much more laid back than I am when I'm just kind of commentating solo, because there's only so much screwing around you can do before you realize that you can't laugh at your own jokes and that you're kind of just being awkward. So it's a lot easier to make commentary, especially with the second person. Although setting up dual commentaries, especially for me, is a pain in the butt because of the way I record. And then also, I mean, he has to come over to the house. We have to plan the stupid day, and it's not like we get to stay in the house forever. Okay, so let's do this. Give me a good camera angle to work with this time, game, and maybe I won't F this up. Okay, come on. You know, maybe on second thought, the Talon Trot wasn't the best way to do this. Well, honestly, if you use the Talon Trot, you can get like 2 good jumps and you'll be done with this whole thing. I just can't, like, that camera angle is so awkward. And yes, I've become so desperate for reasons why it happened that I've begun to attack camera angles. I think I'm way too close to the mic. I'll back up a little bit. I apologize. I'm really still not used to recording or anything, so for the time being, if anything's a little subpar, that's why. Although another reason why is just because I forget to do it in general. Yeah, I'm looking at my Audacity bar and it's constantly going to the very top. I hope this audio is not going to be choppy as hell. So yeah, one of the other reasons why it took so long to actually record this was because, I don't know about the N64 version, but Banjo Kazooie actually doesn't let you, the Xbox 360 version doesn't let you copy, files, which makes perfect sense because they don't want you, copying and pasting files since they keep online records of how good you do. So obviously, if someone were to copy and paste their time multiple times until they just got the best time possible, then the records would be really inconsistent and it would make them really pointless. But it does become a really inconvenient issue when I have to redo all of my progress after recording 3 levels because stupid crap was happening. In any case, I actually messed up this game last time and it took off like 3 minutes. So let's try and beat this level, and that'll do her. Actually, yeah, I'll cut the part here as soon as it hits go.